Children, now you are going to hear public speaking, public speaking by in Unit 3. So, public speaking in Unit 3. So, in public speaking in Unit 3, what are the topics till now we have covered is in Unit 3, first one is conversational skills. In conversational skills, we got greetings, introduction, and taking information, giving information. That is totally related of conversational skills. And coming to interview skills. So what are the precautions we have to take and how the interview is to be done and how to be well prepared for the interview. That we had seen for the interview skills. And again, the third one is in recording unit 3, we got 4 headings, and that is conversational skills, interview skills. Next one is presentation skills. In presentation skills, what are the things you have seen? How to get well prepared for the presentation, the structure and body, opening, middle, ending, everything you should get planned. That is presentation skill. And now we are have entered into public speaking. In public speaking, there is no difference between that. There is no difference between public speaking and presentation skills. These two, they are very near to one another. The public speaking and presentation skills, they are very near to one another. Come, you could observe well. The thing is, in planning, so in presentation, in public speaking, you must get well planned. Planning is the first step for an effective presentation. Planning is the first step for an effective presentation. Um, while planning, we need to keep the audience in mind. While planning, we need to keep the audience in mind. So, who are going to hear us? And what are the things we are presenting? And who are our audience? And what their intention is? That we must plan well. Plan a beginning, a middle, and an end. So, when we are planning, what is the introduction we are going to give? And what is the middle of that? And what is the its end? That we have to take care of it. Be original and smart. So when you are talking on the stage, when you went onto the stage, you must be original to yourself. You must not just imitate. You should not try to imitate others. Be yourself. When you are speaking, you must know that it is you, and it is none other than you. So it must be your own. Your own self must be projected. So you must be short, sweet, and not beyond given time. You must not proceed more than given time. If you are given for 5 minutes, you must round up within 5 minutes only. You must not exceed your time limit. That is very, very hesitant. Even though the audience are interesting of you, but you must complete it within the given period only. Try to make your presentation short, simple, but effective. Within the 5 minutes time itself, you can be so effective. There will not be any problem. Within the given period of time, you can be very good, effective presenter. Keep the audience in mind. Main thing is you must keep the audience in mind. Now, if when you are going to address the gathering, who are the gathering? Observe if they are students or professionals, their number means how much gathering it is there. And if they are professionals, how many professionals are there? So gender, age. So it is totally the orientation of what orientation the audience had sit on. So gender, age, and other aspects, everything you should get it in your mind map. Then stay cool and relaxed. We must not be nervous. We should not feel nervous when we are on the stage. So if you are prepared well, there will not be any nervous to you people. If you are not prepared well, sure you will have nervous. Do not try to get it by heart. If you by heart also, sure you will simply forget. When you are on the stage, simply you forget what you have got by heart. So you should not feel, you should not get it by heart. It should be very natural expression and try to stay cool and relaxed. By seeing itself, by seeing your posture, one must say it is very cool and very relaxing. So you must have some interaction with the audience. Then obviously it will be very cool and will be very relaxed. Be interactive and humorous. Humorous means, I think you all know what is meant by humorous. Humorous means హాస్యము కలిగే విధంగా చక్కగా నవ్వుతూ మాట్లాడాలి. ఒకటి, రెండు, వాళ్ళతో నవ్వించేటట్టుగా నవ్వించే కాన్షియస్ ఉండేటట్టుగా చెప్పాలి. నెవర్ ట్రై టు లెక్చర్ ఇన్ మోనోటోన్. మోనోటోన్ మీన్స్ సింగిల్ టోన్. సో చెప్పిందే చెప్పడం అనమాట. ఇంకా ఏం చెప్పినా ఇంకా నీ పందాలో నీవు అనుకున్నట్టుగా నువ్వు చెప్పాలనుకున్నది అలా గడగడా చెప్పేదాన్ని మోనోటోన్ అంటారు. సో మోనో మీన్స్ సింగిల్, టోన్ మీన్స్ యువర్ వాయిస్. సో యు ఆర్ సింప్లీ getting your voice to the audience. That's all. Nobody can listen to you for a long time. It happens. Nobody will listen for a long time. Ask questions, clarify doubts, and involve the participants in the speech. Ask questions, clarify doubts, and involve the participants in speech. So when you are going to interact, so you must obviously ask the participants what are the things you want to have. So whatever is in your mind, you just ask the questions to the participant. Be friendly and accessible to the participants or the audience. Try to as interactive as possible. You must be very interactive as possible. Mind your body language. So your body language is very, very conscious. Follow appropriate dress code and other aspects of body language like postures, gestures, eye contact, etc., facial expressions, etc. So you must take care of all these things, facial expressions and all those things. So you must take care. Gestures means the standing. Posture means the standing position. Gestures means the ways you turn your hands, the way you project your eye contact, everything is called postures. సో బీ అన్బయాస్డ్. అన్బయాస్డ్ మీన్స్ ఒకళ్ళ వైపు ఎక్కువగా చూడడం, ఒకళ్ళ వైపు బాగుండడం, ఇంకొక వైపు అసలు చూడకుండా ఉండడం. దట్ ఈస్ బయాస్. అన్బయాస్డ్, అందరినీ, ఆడియన్స్ అందరూ ఈక్వల్. మీ రిలేషన్స్ ఎవరైనా అందులో ఉన్నా, మీ ఫ్రెండ్స్ ఉన్నా కానీ యు ఆర్ అన్బర్దర్డ్. నువ్వు పట్టించుకోకూడదు. వాళ్ళందరినీ సింగిల్ గ్లాన్స్, ఎలా చూస్తే అలాగే చూడాలి. డూ నాట్ మేక్ అన్వర్దీ కామెంట్స్ అగెన్స్ట్ ఎనీబడి. Do not make comments about any religion, caste, creed, gender or race. ఎప్పుడు కూడా పబ్లిక్ స్పీకింగ్లో ఈ రిలీజియన్, క్యాస్ట్, క్రీడ్ అలాంటి వాటి కోసం ఎప్పుడు మాట్లాడకూడదు. యాజ్ బికాస్ యూ షుడ్ రిమెంబర్ దట్ ఇట్ ఈజ్ ఎ డెమోక్రటిక్ అండ్ సెక్యులర్ వరల్డ్ అండ్ అవర్ కామెంట్స్ షుడ్ నాట్ హర్ట్ ఎనీవన్. ఎవ్వరికి కూడా బాధ కలిగే విధంగా ఉండకూడదు అనమాట. సో ఖచ్చితంగా ఎవరిని హర్ట్ చేసే విధంగా మనం కామెంట్ చేయకూడదు. Plan and practice. The most important aspect in planning your speech is research the topic, write it down and read silently. దాని మీద మళ్ళీ రీసెర్చ్ వర్క్ చేయాలి, సైలెంట్గా చదవాలి. ఎడిట్ అండ్ రివైజ్ యువర్ ఐడియాస్. నీ ఐడియాస్ని మళ్ళీ రివైజ్ చేసుకోవాలి. ప్రాక్టీస్ ఇట్ ఇన్ ఫ్రంట్ ఆఫ్ ఎ మిర్రర్, వాచింగ్ యువర్ ఫీలింగ్స్, ఎమోషన్స్ అండ్ బాడీ లాంగ్వేజ్. నీ బాడీ లాంగ్వేజ్ని, నీ ఫీలింగ్స్ని, ఎమోషన్స్ని ట్రై చేస్తూ నువ్వు మాట్లాడాలన్నమాట. ఆర్టికులేట్ యువర్ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్స్, యూస్ పాసెస్. సో నీ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్స్ అన్నీ కూడా చాలా కరెక్ట్గా ఆర్టికులేట్ చేయాలి. ఆర్టికులేట్ మీన్స్ ఉచ్చరించడం అనమాట. ఉచ్చరణ కరెక్ట్గా ఉండాలంట. యువర్ ప్రొనౌన్సియేషన్ మస్ట్ బి వెరీ పర్ఫెక్ట్. పాజెస్ అంటే అక్కడక్కడ, అంటే గడగడ పరిగెట్టకుండా ఆగాలి. రికార్డ్ యువర్ ఓన్ స్పీచ్ అండ్ లిసన్. ఆస్క్ యువర్ ఫ్రెండ్స్ టు వాచ్ యూ అండ్ గివ్ యూ ఫీడ్బ్యాక్. కొద్దిగా మీ ఫ్రెండ్స్ని అడిగి ఎలా ఉంది, నేను ఇలా మాట్లాడాను, ఇలా మాట్లాడకుండా ఇంకా ఎలా అయినా మాట్లాడితే బాగుంటుందా అని ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ తీసుకొని దానికి తగ్గట్టుగా నువ్వు చేంజెస్ చేసుకోవాలన్నమాట. అబ్జర్వ్ అదర్ సక్సెస్ఫుల్ స్పీకర్స్. కొంచెం వేరే స్పీకర్స్ ఎలా మాట్లాడుతున్నారు అని చెప్పి వాళ్ళ దగ్గర నుంచి నువ్వు ఇమిటేట్ చేసుకోవడము, లేకుంటే అంటే సక్సెస్ఫుల్ స్పీకర్స్ని నీ పందాలు, నీ వేలు అడాప్ట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. ద బెస్ట్ టిప్ ఈజ్ వాచింగ్ అదర్ స్పీకర్స్ వెన్ దే మేక్ దేర్ స్పీచెస్. అబ్జర్వ్ చేసి నీ వేలో నువ్వు తెచ్చుకోవచ్చు అనమాట. ఇమిటేషన్ అని కాదు, అక్కడ నువ్వు యూ హ్యావ్ టు అబ్జర్వ్ అండ్ గెయిన్ ద పాజిటివ్స్. దెర్ ఈస్ నో గ్రేట్ టీచర్ అదర్ దాన్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్. నీ అనుభవం నీకు నేర్పిన పాఠానికి ఇంకొక టీచర్ అక్కర్లేదు. పాఠం నీకుగా నువ్వు నేర్చుకుంటే అంతకన్నా గొప్ప టీచర్ ఇంకొకరు ఉండరు. మేక్ ఇట్ ఈస్ యాజ్ ఇంట్రెస్టింగ్ యాజ్ పాసిబుల్. బాగా ఇంట్రెస్టింగ్గా ఉండేటట్టుగానే చెయ్యాలన్నమాట. Structure is important because a well organized presentation creates an impression that you know what you are talking about. You will gain the audience trust and they will be more likely to listen to you. A structure provides a logical flow so that you can provide the information that the audience need to follow your presentation. The structure will help you become more comfortable following this flow. So if you prepare a structure for that, you will be more comfortable. If you prepare and go onto the stage, then you will be more comfortable. There is a natural structure to presenting, and the following structure formalizes this process. So what is that? What is that formulation of this process? So the main thing in that structure is purpose. On what purpose you are getting onto the stage. So if you are being invited to give a HR, so you must prepare your content in that manner only. To determine your purpose, ask what are the main points I want my audience to take away from my presentations. So you should edit for your own self. What are the points that I am going to give to my audience, and what are the things that I am going to present to my audience, and what are the things to edit from my work. So you have to question for yourself. This provides focus for you, and the audience is clear on what they will gain listening to your presentation. So, after preparing a well structured, purposeful content, then you will know the audience what are they going to gain. That you should get feedback for yourself, that the audience are going to gain from me this thing, that you have to prepare in your mind map. Audience pre-assessment. It's important to identify the characteristics, knowledge, and needs of your audience so that you are delivering the right presentation to the right audience. So, if you are going to the audience who are professionals, you must prepare your content in some other way. If you are going to the audience in a rural way, you must prepare your content in some other way. So, first of all, know your audience. So, who are going to hear me, that is the main thing in your mind, what they need from their background. So, you should compulsorily know what is their background. This step is done before the presentation or throughout. Throughout your presentation, you could keep your mind that what the audience are, what they are going to gain from me, and how I prepared. Is this a gainable thing? Is this a benefitable thing for the audience? Opening your presentation or bridging. This is also known as the hook. So when you are present, your presentation opening itself makes a bridge between the audience and you. You make a hook between your audience and you. When you are getting onto the stage itself, there is no gap between your audience and the stage, between your audience and you. There is a bridge. It is designed to grab the audience attention and provide them with a reason to be interested in the presentation. The introduction itself, your entrance onto the stage itself must provide an interest to the audience. So, body of presentation. When you prepare the presentation, your body of that content must be major portion of the presentation must get it covered directly to your purpose or bridge. Cover enough points to achieve your purpose. So, in the body of the presentation itself, you must cover the enough points and be sure to support your points clearly and concisely. So, the points you are going to cover must be very concise. Concise means, what is the meaning of concise? Concise means getting brief, closing your presentation. This is the final impression that you will leave with your audience. Make sure it is a strong one. When you are leaving, or when you are taking a leave, you must have a very good impression to the audience. Whenever they see you, they must remember your words. Like that, Create such kind of impression to the audience, and then you have to get back. Connect back to your purpose and let them know where you have been. So, on what purpose you have entered the stage, that you must connect them in the ending. Leave your audience with a clear understanding of your points. So, when you are getting down onto the stage, you must have a clear understanding of what the content is, on what purpose you have entered the stage, and what they have been enlightened with that. So clear articulation, స్పష్టమైన ఉచ్చారణ. Articulate means pronounce. క్లియర్గా పలకగలగాలి, క్లియర్గా ఉచ్చరించగలగాలి. Of course, public speakers must be able to speak well. నువ్వు పబ్లిక్ స్పీకర్ అయ్యావు అంటేనే ఖచ్చితంగా స్పష్టమైన టోను, వాయిస్, ప్రజెంటేషన్ స్కిల్ ఉండాలి. అంటే నువ్వు ఫస్ట్ రిహార్సల్ చేసుకో. నీకు కావాలి అనే జీల్ ఉంటే ఖచ్చితంగా ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసుకో. సో క్లియర్ ఆర్టికులేషన్ ఈజ్ ఏ మస్ట్. Engaging presentation style. So the presentation style ante body language, gesture, so all those things you must engage for yourself. Includes vocal tone, body language, facial expressions, particularly timing. Timing, you must maintain the timing. Assessing the needs of the audience, what the audience want to have, with what purpose they gathered here, that you should check and make the detailed notes of it. Some audience want a lot of technical details. If you are presenting something, some audience they may ask for technical details, others they may not. And some of the audience in the same gathering, some of the audience they may not be interested, but at that time you must be able to balance equally the do's, the wantings and the don't wants. These people, the gathering must be balanced equally. So speak slowly but not too slowly. You must be slow. When you are conveying something, you must be slow. You must not be fast. But at the same time, not too slow. And talk too fast to your audience will have a hard time of understanding. You may be very nice content maybe, but you must not be too fast also. Audience may not digest you. So audience, take care of the audience, how they are going to take your points. Keeping that in mind, you must not be too fast or not too slow, but give some pauses between ideas. When there are some changes of ideas, you must take some pauses. Pauses means short stay. అంటే కొంచెం కొంచెంగా ఆగి ఆగి మాట్లాడాలన్నమాట. ఐడియా చేంజ్ చేయడం. ఇప్పుడు మనం పారాగ్రాఫ్ ఎలా మారుస్తాము అలాగా, వెన్ యు ఆర్ చేంజింగ్ యువర్ ఐడియా యూ మస్ట్ టేక్ ఏ పాస్. So there are 9 effective public speaking skills. What they are? Practice to eliminate nervousness. నీ నర్వస్నెస్ పోగొట్టుకోవడానికి ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసుకో. అడాప్ట్ టు యువర్ ఆడియన్స్. ఇంకా ఈ ఆడియన్స్ నాకే, ఈ ఆడియన్స్తోనే నేను ఎప్పుడు మాట్లాడాలి అని వాళ్ళని అడాప్ట్ చేసుకోవడానికి ట్రై చేయి. బీ యాజ్ రియల్ యాజ్ పాసిబుల్. వాట్ యు ఆర్. ఇంకొకరిని ఇమిటేట్ చేసింది నీది అవ్వదు. వాట్ యు ఆర్ మస్ట్ బీ ఫోకస్డ్. ప్లాన్ అవుట్ యువర్ కంటెంట్. నీ కంటెంట్ ముందుగా ప్లాన్ చేసుకోవాలి. అది లేకుంటే మాత్రం ఎన్ని టిప్స్ చెప్పినా కానీ వేస్ట్. యువర్ కంటెంట్ మస్ట్ బి వెల్ ప్లాన్. బీ అవేర్ ఆఫ్ యువర్ హ్యాండ్స్ అండ్ బాడీ. సో హ్యాండ్స్, గెస్టర్స్, పోస్చర్స్ are very, very particular for a public speaker. Use visual aids. Visual aids means some PPT presentation is very nice. Believe in your ability. You must be confident. When you are speaking to the audience, you must be confident of what you are speaking. So your abilities, interact with your audience. It is a must. Audience, they are not strangers. They are with you. So interact with your audience. Ask for, when it is ended, ask for a good feedback. There is no problem. If there is minus also, you try to rectify it. These are the tips to become a good public speaker. So presentation skills and public skills, there is no difference between these two, but a slight variation. Try to understand these two tips and try to practice to become a good public speaker. Thank you all. Thank you very much. Take care of your classes and read well. Try to be a very good public speaker.